Hey everyone, Sweet Johnny Cage here, back with another guide for Dark Souls Remastered. And in part 10 of the full playthrough walkthrough, we're going to go through Anor Londo. So we're going to start here at the first bonfire, and we are going to go all the way through to Ornstein Smough. So we're going to kill them at the end of this guide. Okay, if you've never joined me for this style of guide, it's a Let's Play style, so I'm playing and doing some commentary and recording all at the same time. So it's a bit live in a sense. You may hear a little bit of background noise. I do my best to sort of clean these up and edit if I take any deaths to take a long time to recover from, like I did in Sen's Fortress. But I usually don't have too much trouble in Anor Londo, so this should be pretty clean. I'll show you my character stats. I'm currently level 48 with 29 Vitality, 20 Endurance, 15 Strength, 25 Dex. My weapon of choice is a Yuji Katana plus 10. I also have a heavy crossbow, and I'm using the Shadow set, the Wolf Ring, and the Ring of Steel Protection. Alright. Cool. So, in the previous segment, which we cleared at Sen's Fortress, I took care of the chests over in this room, as well as the chest over in this room. So I'm just going to skip that for now, and we're going to go straight down into Anor Londo. And for the first time, when we step on this, it's going to bring us down. And this elevator will always run after this point. It will always be running. So sometimes you may have to wait for it to arrive. Alright, so we're going to walk down here. And I can't remember if there's a treasure behind here or not. No, there's not. I know there's one outside the building, but first we have to kill a gargoyle who is waiting for us. So this gargoyle has some armor, and I recommend trying to chop off his tail. I'm pretty sure this gargoyle can also shoot lightning. So, oh god, I don't want to kill it though. There we go, I wanted to do that. I was hoping it would give me its shield though. Okay, so that gargoyle is down. Gives me the helm. Great, that's what I thought. Okay, and at the end of this path, can't really do much. The sort of platform we need is raised, so now we got to go on a bit of an adventure to lower it and create a bridge. But first, we're going to come over here. Yep, we're going to come over here. We're going to drop down. And then we're going to come over here. And then there should be a chest somewhere over here. It contains a blue ear. Maybe it's back here? I know it's somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So we open this chest, and this contains a Demon Titanite. Isn't there a blue ear around here? Maybe I'm just totally mistaken. I guess I'm mistaken. I really thought there was a blue ear. The blue ears are souvenir of reprisal is the term I'm looking for. The souvenirs of reprisal are the prizes that you receive for defending Anor Londo in the Darkmoon Blade Covenant. I'll cover that in a later guide. Okay. So the path is raised, and we have to find a new way in. So if we look in the distance here, we'll notice that the window is sort of open. It's sort of broken. And we can hop over here and then walk along this platform here. And we're going to go all the way up. Be careful with the camera. It gets a little jittery on this path. But we come over here, and then we just roll down here. Oh god, I thought I was going to die. And we can go through this broken window. Be careful, because there's a painting guardian up here. He's going to drop. Oh wow, we're actually one-shotting these dudes. That's really good for us, being able to one-shot these guys. These guys throw knives, and then they also dual-wield the painting guardian sword. So you got to be careful. And of course they heal, because why wouldn't they be able to heal? These guys will sometimes drop their weapon, the painting guardian sword. I'm not sure if that's on the rare weapons list, but it's pretty rare. Alright, so coming up here, if you have a bow, I recommend using it. I do not. I can't remember the reason why. I think it's because I didn't go to... I think it's because I usually have the Black Bow of Theris on me at this stage of the game, but I haven't done Darkroot Garden. in this playthrough. So instead what we got to do is we have to deal with this guy here. And you'll notice that I actually just cut this chandelier. And that caused it to crash down, and there was a corpse on that chandelier, and that corpse is now on the ground there. It will stay down there forever. So we will get to it eventually. Oh my god, dude, I can't believe this just dropped. Oh my god, this is amazing. I've had great luck in this playthrough. Anyway, we're going to keep going along these catwalks. We'll probably aggro this guy about now. Yep, there he is. He sees us. Okay. While we're fighting him, we're actually going to end up aggroing the other one. I don't recommend locking on while you're on these catwalks, because if you do, the camera can sort of take control of you, and you don't want that to happen. Alright. Great. Cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down this ladder. There's another painting guardian over here. I'm going to show you how to get to a chest. Okay. He's going to die. Great. He has died. And now what we're going to do is I'm going to just take a second and I'm going to raise the platform that we were trying to get to before. And so we're going to come over here. And then we're going to raise this like so. And this activates the platform that acts as the bridge to the next section of Anor Londo. Doing this will also summon a gargoyle. So we're going to take care of him, and then we're actually going to go back to the painting guardian room. Let's try to get this guy over here on the bridge. It's easier to fight him over here. Come on, pal. May as well take a swig. Oh, I guess he's not going to come over here. Well. Be careful, because he can breathe lightning. You always go for the tail. Didn't drop anything this time, though. That's okay. Great. And he's down. Halberd and a shield. Okay, cool. So now that we've done that, we're going to send this platform back up. Actually, no, we're not. We're not going to do that just yet. Instead, we're going to come down here, and this is going to lead to the painting room. So I want to send this back down one more time. This platform has many stages. I think we push it this way. But there's actually a bonfire at the very bottom that I want to activate. Yeah, cool. So now we're going another level down. Great. Okay, so that leads to the painting room. But instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here to the bonfire. This bonfire also conceals, or this... Oh, I'll talk about it when I get to it. It's kind of hard to explain. This statue of Gwyn right here is actually an illusion. And you need a special ring in order to break the illusion. It's called the Darkmoon Seance Ring, and it's found in the catacombs. So at this stage of the game, if you've gone through the catacombs, you went through there early, maybe you went down there for the Great Scythe or for the Rite of Kindling, there's a chance that you may have the Darkmoon Seance Ring. If you do, wear it and the illusion will break, and then you get access to either the Darkmoon Blade Covenant or the boss Gwendolyn. You kind of have a choice there. But we're going to pick up the Ring of the Sun's Firstborn. Then we're going to activate the bonfire. I'm not going to rest at it just yet because... actually, I should, just to make it count as a checkpoint. Should do that. Let's go ahead and put another point to vitality. Alright, so we're going to go outside. We're going to raise the elevator up twice now. And the reason I'm choosing to rest at that bonfire instead of the other one with the Night Test Firekeeper is because resting at that bonfire gives us access to an elevator switch, and resting at the other one doesn't. So it kind of makes this journey a bit safer and quicker, just in case we fail. We're going to push this twice. Unfortunately, you do have to wait for it to finish moving before you can activate it again. One more time. And then just go ahead and wait on the platform over here. Great. So what I'm going to show you how to get is a chest that many people skip, and it's kind of for good reason. It's a little difficult to get to. Kill this guy first. Yes, I'm so glad he came to me. That was nice of him. And so will this other one. Great. Thanks, guys. Such a big help. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to roll onto the statue. That's going to bring us down here. And then we're going to fall into this little alcove here. Great. Probably could have done that from the other floor, but that's okay. I like doing it from there. And of course, there's a painting guardian right here. I actually totally forgot about him. I thought that there might be one as I was walking up, but I totally forgot. Anyway, this chest here is a Divine Blessing. A lot of people forget about this, but Divine Blessings are great. They give you a full heal, and I think they also cure status ailments, if I'm not mistaken. But there's a finite amount of them in the game, so you got to be careful. You don't want to abuse them, but for some of these boss fights, such as Ornstein Smough, I thought I was going to get another Painting Guardian sword. But for, boss fights like Ornstein Smough, it's not a bad idea to burn one if you're really close to killing them. Okay, but with that Divine Blessing treasure out of the way, now we can proceed through the rest of the area. And the reason I get that treasure after lighting a bonfire is because, as you saw as I was rolling into that little alcove, you can fall out. So, I like to be safe. Okay. So, this is the big part of Anor Londo. And you'll see that there's a big double door up there. And we're going to open that from the inside. So, take a little while. This dude's probably PvPing right there, because there's nobody you can parry over here. As we come up here, there's going to be two big Sentinel Guardians that we got to take care of. So, I'll try to aggro this one first. Yeah, try to get these one-on-one. Truth be told, you don't have to fight these things. I'm just choosing to, because they drop a decent amount of souls. Oh, God. I thought I was, like, well past that. Yeah, they don't come all the way down the stairs, so hopefully we can get this one to just fight us for a little while before the other one aggroes. Okay, we have this one pretty far down health-wise, so... Ugh, God. Probably only needs one more hit. Oh, God. I might die here. Jesus. Ugh. God. Yeah, that's one. Come on, drop your shield. There you go. I love when they drop the shield because it gives you so much... Oh, Jesus Christ. Just gives you so much time. What are you running away from me for? You're so big. Die. There we go. Alright, he's dead. Cool. So now that these two are dead, I do also want to show you that there is a gate over here that we cannot open just yet. We gotta open that from the other side. And also make note of this treasure up here. I'll show you how to get that in a little while. For now, though, we have to come over here. And we have to start dealing with some... I forget what they're called, but they're like really disgusting little pale gargoyle things. I'm just checking to make sure there's no chests over here. Okay, so there's two here. We should be able to aggro one of them. That stab attack has quite the range, and these guys can also shoot lightning. You can run past them if you like. I don't want to do that. Hitting them causes them to move, just like that. They don't fly, necessarily, so if you're able to push them off the ledge, go for it. They will fall and die. Cool, so that's one. And then the one behind us should not aggro yet. Yeah, that one should sort of stay on its own. See, that one's dropping to his death. See you later. Ugh. Oh, that was a quick drop. I'm just checking over here again for treasures. I don't think there's any, but Dark Souls 3 kind of has me forgetting what's here. Okay, so now that we have done this, you want to run down this platform. But there's there are 2 gargoyles here, so we got to be pretty careful how we negotiate these. Cool, so we can get this one to come out. Oh my god. Oh god, I can't believe I didn't see that coming. Okay, so there's a really weird thing that happened right there. I took random damage. I really don't know what that's from. Maybe it's a fall damage because of the slope? I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to try to kill these freaking gargoyles again. This is now my 4th attempt. As you can see, I picked up a bloodstain worth 500 souls instead of the thousands that I had. Okay, great. That one's dead. We do got to be quick about this because the Anor Londo archers, everyone's favorite band, are playing the hits over here. So let me run up to this platform really quick and then I'll show you what we got to do. So there are 2 archers shooting gigantic arrows at us, and this is everyone's favorite. But there's a bit of a trick we can do. There's a few ways to tackle this, I should say. A lot of it's kind of luck-based, at least in my experience. I'm sure a speedrunner would tell you different. But what you can do is you can rush the one on the right and then just hold out your shield. And basically what will happen is it will hit your shield with its sword and just sort of back itself off the ledge. That's one way of doing it. Another way is to rush the one on the left and sort of get yourself to safety. It's not totally safe, but it'll at least give you some room to work with. The safety of the other beam. The method that I'm going to employ, you can also shoot them with arrows. Poison arrows work really, really well. The method I'm going to employ instead is I'm going to rush the one on the right, and then once it takes out its sword, I'm going to run back down here. And that should cause it to jump off the ledge. Okay, let's do it. Hopefully this works. Yep, 1,300 souls, just like that. And he's gone. The one on the left here is guarding a soul, so it's kind of up to you what you want to do. I'm a completionist, so I'm just going to go for it. You can basically do the same thing here. Once it busts out its sword, you can just run, and then eventually you should get another 1,300 souls, just like that. So you don't ever actually have to attack them, you just have to trick them. One thing I do want to mention that's kind of neat here is there's a bonfire right there. Oh, you can't see him. That's weird. So Lair of Astora should be there. Not sure why he wouldn't be. Anyway, we're going to come down here. And we're going to grab this soul. Yeah, the phantom damage must be because of a slope. It's got to be a slope problem. It's weird. Hopefully I don't die from it. Anyway, now that we've taken care of the Anor Londo archers with relative ease, we're just going to run along this ledge. And come around here. And roll to safety. Great. Then we can go through this fog door, and then there's a room with a bonfire on our left. You don't want to go too far into Anor Londo here because there are many silver knights waiting for us. Where is Solaire? This is very strange. Solaire of Astora. Undead Berg, Anor Londo. Wow. I'm gonna try reloading my game, because it's a little puzzling to me why he's not here. I have the soapstone from him. Unless I don't? Maybe I... Do I? No, I have it. Okay, there's some sort of bug for why he's not here. Hopefully he's not dead somewhere. Anyway, Solar Restorer should be here, and we would have spoken to him, but we can't now. What I'm going to recommend you do to this bonfire is kindle it. So go ahead and crack open a twin humanity or two humanities, whatever you like to do. And then we're going to kindle this bonfire. Reason being because there's quite a lot of killing we have to do here, and we're going to be adventuring for a while. Okay, there you go. Alright, so I actually looked it up, and I think what happened is I did not finish my conversation with Soler, so he is back in the Undead Berg. I do want to mention, though, and I mentioned this the first time we ran into him, this is very important. Soler has a quest line that will make him available to summon for the final boss, but he has to survive that quest line. And you can do that in a few different ways. The intended way is to join the Chaos Servant Covenant, which the Fair Lady, Quaylag's sister, is the Covenant Master for. So that's that hidden room with the Spider Lady that we found. You want to join that covenant and donate 30, yes, 30, soft humanity. So you need to crack open 30 humanity, get that counter to 30, and then donate all of it. That'll get you a couple rewards, but it will also allow you to open a door that is otherwise sealed and can normally only be opened from the other side. You want to open that door in the Demon Ruins. It's a shortcut to Lost Izalith. Behind that door is a bug called the Chaos Bug. They're all Chaos Bugs. But one of them in particular has more health than the others and drops a unique helmet called the Sunlight Maggot. You need to kill that Sunlight Maggot before Soler gets there. So I'm going to remind you every single time we would run into Soler in his questline. Another way to handle this is to just never have Soler go past Anor Londo. So basically just don't ever talk to him anytime you see him. Just keep him in his original location. Soler only moves once you exhaust all of his dialogue. So if he's here in Anor Londo, just don't talk to him until you kill the Sunlight Maggot, and then talk to him, and then progress his questline. There's another way to do it where you use Poison Mist, or the Drake Sword, or the Obsidian Greatsword, some sort of AoE attack that can go through doors. You use that to kill the Sunlight Maggot without having to open the shortcut. That's another way to do it. Anyway, with all that out of the way, let's get started here in the interior of Anor Londo. So, there's a lot of rooms, many of which don't really do much. Most all of them, however, have Silver Knights in them. And you want to do your best to just backstab these guys or parry them. If you have a plus 10 weapon and, decent stats, they're not going to pose too much of a threat. They can still deal a lot of damage, though, so you want to be careful with that. Oh my god, they have a shield bash, as you can see there. That's not fun to deal with. I parried that way too early. Get another backstab. A lot of these chests I love that scream that they let out. A lot of these chests just have Sunlight Metals or Demon Titanite. If you're wondering what Sunlight Metals are even for, they are for the Warriors of Sunlight Covenant. They are the turn-in item for it. Okay, so there's another knight here. Go ahead and take care of him. God damn it, dude. Come on. Let me backstab you, bro. Come on. There we go. Jeez, you gotta circle around these guys a lot. I'm gonna try to drink once. God, I'm just trying to parry them. There you go. There you go. Okay, and you should hear breathing in this little hall here. And the reason for that is because there's actually a prowling demon nearby. So I think it's in this room right here. No. Oh, this is a good room that we want to go into, though. So this fireplace is fake. There's an illusory wall that goes down here. And there's a mimic chest down here, as well as a couple of other chests. So let's just take care of the mimic first. Pretty sure it's this one. Yep. Yes, it is. So we'll kill the mimic, just like we did in Sen's Fortress, as well as Anor Londo. There you go. Mimic's down. And now we can open all these chests for Havel's gear, as well as the Occult Club. The Occult Club's a pretty good weapon. And then I'm pretty sure it's just one of them was a mimic. So we have the Dragon Tooth, which is Havel's weapon. Really great strength weapon. We also get Havel's Great Shield, his helm and armor, and then the leggings and gauntlets. So I don't think I can wield this set. I would like to show it off, though. Okay. Yeah, I probably can barely... Yeah, I can barely move with this. So this is the heaviest armor in the game, but it also has the most poise. So there's a boss that we're going to kill later on called the Four Kings. If you are having trouble with Four Kings, wear this set, and as long as you can run with it, it's going to make them a joke. You do need high stats to use it, though. Anyway, so that's Havel's set. I have not actually shown you Havel, but he's an optional NPC to kill. Killing him gives you a really good ring, which is Havel's ring. It increases your equipment load. He is located... if you go to the tower that you ascended in the Undead Burg to go to the Taurus Demon, there's a door at the bottom of that tower that you can open since you got the Watchtower basement key after killing the Moonlight Butterfly. We're not going to do that just yet. Instead, we are going to come up here, and then there's another mimic, and I think there's a knight over here that I want to take care of. Yes. But I hear another one. I think he hears me. Okay, I got a little turned around. This is my fault. I think the Prowling Demon's in here. Nope. Prowling Demon is underneath us. Huh. Anyway, there's a soul of a hero here. Oh my god, this guy totally trapped me. Yikes. Parrying the spear guys is quite hard. Live. Oh my god, I just got invaded. Oh, Dark Spirit Tyrone. Okay, we'll see how this goes. We'll see how the party goes with Tyrone. Unfortunately, I'm alive, or I'm human, so this kind of sucks. Alright, Tyrone, what do you got? This is a mimic right here, so we want to be very careful with that. I do not wish to aggro the mimic. There's actually two mimics, and there's an archer down there, so I'm going to patiently await Tyrone's arrival. I think you invade on the roof here, so he could be a while. Go ahead and kill Mimic while we wait. I hear him. He's close. There he is. Hello, Tyrone. Yeah, that's a little shortcut you can take. Alright, so he's going to light his weapon on fire, and we're going to go. So I'm not nearly as good as Dark Souls PvP as I am in Demon Souls PvP. So we'll see how this goes. Wow, I'm surprised that bleed didn't actually work. I think we're on a pretty bad connection here, because he's kicking from a great distance. Yeah, oh god. sir. Got him. Alright, that's Tyrone, everybody. Say goodbye, Tyrone. So we got some souls. Not bad. If the connection was better, he actually might have beaten me. Did we get humanity from that? I actually have not killed... Oh, we got humanity. I have not killed anybody in Dark Souls in a long time. At least not as a... as just a regular, you know, human. I've done plenty of forest PvP. Admittedly not with this build, though. I usually use a scythe build for forest PvP. Alright, so both mimics down. Get a gold coin. The gold coin is actually kind of useless. I think you could trade it with Sparkly, or Snuggly, I should say. So we're going to deal with this great bow dude here. He turns into a sword knight once we aggro him. Ugh, I hate the backhand. There you go. Alright, kill him. Dragon Slayer arrows for the great bow, not bad. Alright, so there's nothing out here. Instead, we need to start opening up some doors. We come over here. Does not open from this side, so we gotta open up this one. Why did I just hear a sword swing? Oh, okay, there's a knight on the other side of that door. Okay, so we come in here. There's nobody in here. Right? Yeah, nobody in here. We can open this door. And then there's somebody in here. You can see his knife there. I mean, I really disagree with that. I feel like I parried that. Lucky. Alright. So like I always mentioned, you want to watch your enemy's hand to see when you're supposed to parry. You don't really want to pay attention to the weapon. You always want to pay attention to the hand. Okay, so there's a couple knights on this roof here. I'm going to try to hug this wall, and hopefully the one in that little turret does not aggro. Cool, he did not. That's good for us. Get the parry off on him. That was weird that the camera, like, fully changed. And then what we're going to do now is we're going to do a bit of an optional sort of side quest here. I'm going to aggro this guy. Ugh. Oh, this is really bad. Oh, late parry, but that's okay. We got the damage. That's what matters. Alright, so we're going to do a little bit of an optional side quest here. And in this room is going to be Siegmeyer of Katarina. However, what I'm going to do is I'm not going to talk to him. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this door and take care of the enemies myself. The reason I'm going to do it this way is because Siegmeyer is not that great at fighting, and he has a propensity to die. And NPCs like this, if they die, they die. They don't come back. So it's very important that they don't die if you want to complete their quest line. So we're just going to kite this guy out here. Siegmeyer will not actually help us, which sucks, but it's whatever. Okay, get the backstab. I'm going to drink really fast. What I'm actually going to try to do, just because I'm a little unsure exactly, I'm going to try to kill 2 of them and then bring him in for the 3rd. Only because if you don't... In the final part of his questline in Lost Izalith, if he does not join you in the battle, he will not give you his final reward. So I'm just going to kill this knight, and then I'll bring him in for the final guy. He could probably handle the final guy on his own.
Whatever can be done. Ah, you again. Let me guess. Were you repelled by the Silver Knights? Oh, don't be ashamed. 'Tis the fate of vanguards like you and I. I'll think of something. We can overcome this together. This is quite a fix. We'll need another 3, no, maybe 5 bodies. Quite a fix indeed. This is quite...
Okay, so I was mistaken. He never joins this fight. I guess he only joins the one in Lost Izalith. Anyway, we kill these knights, and then once they're all dead, we can talk to Smough again. And then he should give us, I think, the Tiny Beings ring he gives us this time. If not, he gives us the spike shield. Can't remember. Anyway, now that all the knights are dead, just talk to Smough again.
Oh ho! What's on your mind, friend? Wait. You defeated those monsters? Fantastic. I'm saved! This Knight of Katarina hereby commends you. Take this as a token of my gratitude. But be warned, gallantry entails great risks. Next time, give me a chance to come up with a plan.
Okay, so that is Smough quest for Anor Londo. And then we can open up this door here. And this brings us back to where that lone archer was, where we fought Tyrone. Okay, with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and go back up the turret. And now we go straight across. In a mod of this game, Daughters of Ash, there is a roaming boss that will just jump you at random times. And it's basically a Capra demon that has flaming swords, and he jumps you on this roof. And it's terrifying, because when he does, the music just immediately starts blasting, and it's terrifying. Okay, so going down this staircase now. Do a couple things. I'm not going to fight the Prowling Demon just yet. Instead, I'm going to activate, or open the final shortcut door here, more or less. So there's a knight here. Bring him up the stairs. We want to fight him up here. How you doing, buddy? Oh, nope, didn't want that to happen. Yeah, bring him over here. This is a better place to fight. Ugh. I'm really not good with the spear, guys. Trying to stick me for my paper. Oh no. Please don't kill me. You can attack me with a shortcut. Let me backstab you. Thank you. Jesus. Whew. Okay, so he's got a little bit of health left. Cool. Whew, he's dead. Alright. Damn, that was pretty close. Alright, then there's one last Silver Knight down here. He's also a spear wielder. Before I even fight him, I'm going to open the door. This is the shortcut door back to the bonfire. Now I will engage this guy in combat. I think if I was closer, that would have been a parry. There you go. Okay. Cool. He's down. Now we got 2 chests here. Silver Knight set. There you go. So in case you want to cosplay as a Silver Knight. Something that I want to point out here is that there is a lot of dragon heads. And this is basically the trophy room from Gwyn's War on the Dragons. Pretty cool. Okay, so this leads us back to the bonfire. If you'd like, go ahead and rest up here. I'm not going to just yet. Instead, I'm going to try to take down the Prowling Demon upstairs before I reset everything. It's probably really silly. Yeah, there's really not much standing in my way. Let me go ahead and rest. I'm just trying to be efficient, but it's fine. Better safe than sorry. And I guess we could level up. I'm going to put some points into strength. Alright. Come out here. Don't forget that there is a Silver Knight waiting for us right here. Sword wielder. Give him a quick parry. That was nice under the camera angle. I just sort of felt that parry. Alright, he goes down. And then... yeah, we have this gentleman here. I actually don't remember this guy. Maybe I just ran past him so many times. Anyway. Cool, get the parry. I'm feeling really good about my parries in this playthrough. I feel like I'm doing a really nice job. Patting myself on the back there. Going up the stairs, this guy should just continue to ignore you. Yeah, he doesn't move. Alright, let's take down the Prowling Demon over here. Hopefully Tyrone doesn't invade us again. Alright, so I died to the Prowling Demon. He had 1 hit left, which is the worst. I'm not joking. He had, like, probably less than 100 HP left. And he jumped me and I died. Because I was just in a bad spot. Yeah, he hit me with that thing. That just sucked. Anyway, here we are again. Trying to take down our friend, the Titanite Demon, the Prowling Demon. They have a couple names. When they jump, you want to roll. I know that sounds so silly, but the catch pole does the most damage right there. This move is pretty devastating as well. It's weird because their tails are not active unless they sort of swing around. So, interesting. Like, the tail isn't a weapon until it makes it a weapon. I guess it's similar to a dragon in that respect, now that I think about it. Yep, just like that. Get a drink off. Ugh. Try to get closer. Oh boy. Oh boy. Jeez. Come on. Yikes! Whoa, that was big. I hate the tail on that move. It's so cheap. Oh my god, I did the same exact thing last time. Please don't kill me. Sweet Jesus. Oh my god. I'm not joking you. I did the same thing last time. The thing had 1 hit left, and I was going for it. God, dude. Oh, God. He's got like 1 hit left on him. Come on. The flasks didn't matter. Anyway, Demon Titanite, that's all there is in this little chapel here. So with that out of the way, let's press on. Let's go up these stairs. And this is going to bring us into the main chamber of Anor Londo, and something special is going to happen here. Once we get down to the ground floor. Actually, yeah, here we go. You feel the black eye orb quivering. So that is the black eye orb that we picked up off of the corpse of Anastacia of Astora in Firelink Shrine. I don't want to deal with it just yet. Instead, what I want to do is I want to open this door and kind of get things rolling in here. Yikes. Big yikes. The Royal Guard sucks. Now that the door is open, we could do a couple of different things. We're going to come up here, and we're going to try to run away from this other Royal Guard as best we can. Okay. So we're going to turn around, and we're going to come up here. These guys can't follow us all the way up, so don't worry. Opening that door is very important because we're going to actually exit through another method. Let's come over here. And we can jump out this window. And I mentioned earlier to note a treasure that was sort of hanging off of a balcony. This is how you get it. So come over here. And then you fall off here. Great. And then we get this treasure. It's the Dragon Slayer Greatbow. So now you can take your revenge on the the archers by having a bow of your own. Let's go ahead and heal up, and then we're gonna plunge this guy right here. Give him the quick 1-shot, and then come over here. We're gonna deal with this gargoyle, and you may hear tapping. It's a good sign because we're about to visit a friend. But before we do that, you want to open this door. This door will give you access to this area much more easily. We're also going to come over here, and we're going to deal with these gargoyles. So this one's going to walk over to us. Alright. How you doing? Come up here, dude. Yes. Freaky thing. I feel like these things' brains are exposed. Anyway. Go ahead and kill that one. And then there's going to be one more right here. Just boot him off. Grab your Titanite chunk. And then I'm not... Like I said, Dark Souls 3 kind of messed me up in remembering what's where. I feel like there's a treasure in one of these alcoves. There is not. Okay. Oh well. But like I said, you could hear hammering, and that's because there is a giant blacksmith here. The giant blacksmith is able to forge boss weapons for you. So if you were to upgrade certain weapons to a certain amount and then bring him that weapon and a boss soul, he can make a boss weapon for you. Similar to Blacksmith Ed in Demon Souls. So he's pretty late into the game, though. That's one thing to keep in mind. Okay, so we can talk to him, see what he has to say.
Who are you? Forge your weapons? Talk, 'tis no good, but forge, very good. I help anytime.
There you go. He doesn't have much to say. He's very friendly, very helpful. So go ahead and repair your equipment with him. I don't have anything for him to reinforce or upgrade, but just keep in mind that if you want to forge boss weapons, which you have to do in order to get the Platinum Trophy, you will need to reach this guy in order to do it. Andre cannot do it, and Vamos cannot do it, and Rickard cannot do it. Only the giant blacksmith. You can also make lightning weapons. I forgot about that. And demon weapons as well. Chaos weapons. Oh, this is actually the boss soul area. There you go. So this second menu is the boss souls. And then you can purchase Titanite shards, large Titanite shards, green Titanite shards, and twinkling Titanite from him as well. And he sells the giant set, I think. Feather arrows, bolts. Yeah, he sells the giant set. Okay, so with him out of the way, we're going to go back over here. And I'm going to attempt to fight Lautrec. I only have 4 flasks, so we're going to see how it goes. But you can come back up here. And then there is an archer over here we got to be careful of. But he turns into a regular Silver Knight after we get close. God, I'm pairing so late. Okay. So the Black Eye Orb will work whether you are human or not. It doesn't matter. I recommend healing before you use it. And we're about to enter a 3-on-1 fight. So it's going to be Lautrec, a caster, and then a spear guy. Okay. So invade the world of the Firekeeper's Killer. And again, you can do this offline. You can do it in human form or hollow form. Does not matter. There you go. So it's a 3-on-1. What I recommend doing, Lautrec has a very high poise with his armor, so it's really, really tough to stagger him and break his poise. What I recommend doing is aggroing all of them and then running up the stairs. We're going to try to funnel them all together. So I really want to get the caster alone, or this guy alone, the spear wielder. It's really hard to get one and not all of them. Yeah.
Look at you. You were wiser. But I thought wrong.
Alright. We're gonna run up the stairs.
A moth flittering towards a flame. You fellows, no? Don't you agree?
Oh, maybe we can get Lautrec alone. know what just caused that. I feel like people are taking phantom damage here. These guys hitting each other? So you gotta be careful of the caster. That's why. He's got spells. Oh, big yikes. That was close. Lautrec can also change and pull out a parrying dagger. Oh my god, we got him! Whoa, I can't believe that. So the bleed is what got us there. Okay, so he's the target. The other two are just friends. So you only have to kill Lautrec, you get a souvenir of reprisal for your troubles, and eventually you will be sent back to your world. There you go. That's Lautrec. That was way easier than it usually is. I'm not exaggerating at all. That's usually way harder and takes me multiple attempts. We were able to get Lautrec on his own, so that helped a lot. And having a bleed weapon was also really, really helpful. Something I want to mention is that he can also change to a parrying dagger. When he has that parrying dagger out, don't hit him. Just wait. He has like a huge parry percentage and will almost always crush you. Okay, now that Lautrec is dead, we got a Firekeeper's Soul. We got the Ring of Favor and Protection, along with 5 humanity. So let me explain all this. The Ring of Favor and Protection is a very unique ring. So it boosts HP and stamina, as well as equipment and load, significantly. It's a great ring, but it breaks when you remove it. So if you put it on, you can basically never take it off. Because if you take it off, it breaks and you can't repair it. So just keep that in mind. It's a choice. So the other thing I want to mention is the Firekeeper Soul. This Firekeeper Soul is unique to Anastacia of Astora. It's the soul of the Ash Maiden, Firekeeper of Firelink Shrine. You can use this soul to boost your Estus Flask. However, doing that means that you cannot resurrect Anastacia of Astora, and you can never use the Firelink Shrine Bonfire again. I never do this. I always resurrect her. It just makes for a much better gameplay experience. And in order to level up your Estus Flask to +7, you've got to clear the game multiple times anyway, so there's really no point in doing it. Okay, so with all that out of the way, luckily we also resurrected to full health and have 10 flasks. So what we can do now is actually challenge the boss. And the boss fog is just over there. Yeah, so let's do that now. I'm just going to check over here. I feel like there's a chest here. Again, Dark Souls 3 like really messed up my perception of Anor Londo and what's where. Okay. Guess not. All right, cool. So we're going to go to the boss fog. We're going to fight Ornstein Smough. Actually, I messed this up. I should not have done this. I need to explain Ornstein Smough to you because it's a pretty unique fight. It's also probably the hardest boss fight in the game, in my opinion. Let me try to get up these stairs and just get the hell away from these guys. Oh my god, they're actually so fast. It's crazy. All right, cool. They slowed down. All right, come on. Come up here, this way they can't get me. All right, so Ornstein Smough, it's a 2-on-1 boss fight, and they are quite different, the two of them. So Ornstein is a dragoon. Yep, there he goes. Ornstein is a dragoon, so he has a lance, and he can also shoot lightning out of that lance. He's very fast, has a dash, and can fly around the room. Not literally fly, but he zooms around the room. You'll know what I mean when you see it. He can also pick you up with his lance. He could stab you, lift you up, and then throw you, and it deals a ton of damage. Smough is a big dude. He's a big, heavy guy, and is very deliberate, and moves around with a really big hammer. And that hammer can smash you no problem. That's kind of all he has. He also has a butt stomp move, or a ground pound, that you gotta watch out for. It's easy enough to avoid, though. The trick with Ornstein Smough, or the unique thing about the fight, is that depending on which one you kill first, or I should say, when you kill one, the other goes back up to full health and becomes basically a super version of themselves. And they get some abilities of the other boss. So if you kill Ornstein first, Smough turns into Super Smough and grows huge in size and has all of his moves, but his butt stomp, or his ground pound, now also shoots out lightning. So it's not something you can just sort of wait to happen and then rush him and get a bunch of free damage. You got to really be careful with it. If you kill Smough first and then you get Super Ornstein, he also gets a ground pound and is just nuts. So it really depends. Which one you kill first is somewhat inconsequential. However, it also dictates what armor you can purchase from Dumnall of Xenia. And it also determines which soul you get at the end of the fight. So I think it's if you kill Smough first, you get the soul of Ornstein. And if you kill Ornstein first, you get the soul of Smough. We'll find out once I kill them. But that also dictates which boss weapon you can craft. And if you're going for the Platinum Trophy, you need to do this twice. And you need to do it each way. So you need the soul of Ornstein and you need the soul of Smough, which means that you've got to kill these guys twice in each form. Or once in each form. And that's basically the fight. Okay, so if you are in human form, and you have an advanced Solaire of Astora storyline, you can summon Solaire for this boss fight. I did not do that, so I can't do that. So I'm gonna fight them myself. I'll do it myself. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna let this cutscene play out because it's sick. Alright, Snorlax and Pikachu, here we go. So, Ornstein's going to come running. And I am going to kill Ornstein first. That's the way I'm going to do it. It's kind of like the easier of the two methods, and I just really dislike Super Ornstein, if I'm being honest. The trick with this fight is to use the pillars to your advantage. They can break them, but then they still get stuck on the base. That was a mistake. Yep, that's the grab I was talking about. That was a huge mistake. These guys can bleed. Get around. These guys can bleed and they can be staggered, but it takes a while. Come on, Ornstein. There you go. Fighting them in the Daughters of Ash mod was incredibly scary because Ornstein's dash AI could reset on a dime, making it so he would literally just like fly around the room with reckless abandon, and it was pretty crazy. This is going to be a slow and steady fight. I'm just giving you a heads up. Ow. Yeah, so in Daughters of Ash, he could reset that dash. It took me, like, basically, I don't know, like, a really long time to kill these guys in Daughters of Ash. So hopefully it doesn't take that long this time. It shouldn't. They're significantly easier in this regular version of Dark Souls than Daughters of Ash. I recommend you play Daughters of Ash, though. It's a really good mod if you have the game on PC. It's available for both Prepare to Die as well as Remastered, so go for it. It's free. Come on. If you listen closely, you can hear Smough giggle. That's horrifying. Come on, dude. It's tough to get them alone. And, like, sometimes I just get greedy for hits. Yeah. There you go. Ugh, dude, come on. Stand an inch closer to me, please. When you're fighting them, you only want to focus on one. You don't ever want to deal damage to the other, because it doesn't matter. Ugh, God. Ugh, come on. Ornstein, let's go, dude. He's usually so much faster. I'm, like, tempted to just kill Smough at this point. Like, this is crazy. Alright. I mean, that was questionable. Bros. Come on. Yes. Ugh. Why are you dashing backwards, dude? These guys are just so annoying. Ow. Okay, this isn't good. Six flasks. Yikes! Unfortunately, they cannot be parried. It'd be really nice if they could, but they can't. Alright. I guess. Ugh, dude. Come on. I sort of lost track of him there. You can always use the pillars to block the lightning. Lightning really should never be a threat to you. Come on, bud. Let's go. What are you doing? Oh, God. Like I said before, it's really tough to get one on their own. Oh, nice stagger. That was nice. Got a lot of good damage on him. The screen shake is so much. Oh boy. Yep. It's hard to tell when he's gonna stop charging at you. Dude, I need you to stop chasing me now. I was trying to get you so close to me before, but now I'm begging you to leave me alone. Oh, just die, would you please? Thank you. Alright, so that's Ornstein out of the way. And now this happens. Super Smough, here we go. So his hammer turns to lightning. Sorry, I guess I misspoke before. I thought he turned to lightning. But he's still so slow. I feel like the sound is a little messed up here. He's still so slow, so... he's not that hard to deal with. But you gotta be careful, because, you know, he's bigger, so he's gonna deal extra damage. I don't want to waste this flask, but I also really don't... I don't want to... Oh, here we go. Here's the ground pound. Yeah. So that lightning can be rolled through. It's just pretty difficult to do. Come on, bud. Oh, yeah, nice bleed. Nice bleed. 1,000 damage combo. I love to see it. Come on. If he ever starts running at you, you want to use the pillars to break up his dash. Yeah, you want to try your best with that. Yeah. Shit, I knew he was going to do that. Please don't pick me up. Oof. Alright. Yep, use the pillar, just like that. Jesus. I really want to get a humanity out. I'm not going to be able to, so we're going to double pump this, and then hopefully we can kill him before we need to heal again. Yikes! Oh, I was trying to equip a humanity. I really should have equipped it before I started this friggin' fight. Ugh. Or the Divine Blessing, honestly. The Divine Blessing would have been a great idea. Come on, bud. As long as he doesn't do the ground pound, I'm okay. That's the move I'm trying to watch out for. One more hit should do it. I don't want to be greedy with this hit. Greed is what kills you, especially on Ornstein Smough, especially on bosses. Oh. Oh, I hit the hammer, I didn't hit him. Damn. There we go. Ornstein and Smough have been vanquished. We got the solo Smough because we killed Super Smough. Cool. And humanity. One of the things I want to point out here is that there's 2 elevators. There's a really big one and then a skinny one. And the really big one is for Smough, obviously. And the skinny one is for Ornstein. Oh, how dare you. How dare you. You get a lot of souls for killing them. And we're going to end the guide here soon, but I want to do a couple things, a couple cleanup things before we do, because killing Ornstein and Smough is like a monumental thing in Dark Souls, and it deserves to be recognized as such. What I'm going to do really quick, though... Oh, I don't even have to. Okay, cool. So there's a corpse over here, and this has Lautrec's armor. This corpse, I think, only appears if you kill Lautrec. I don't think it appears here always. Anyway, you get the Embraced set, so you can dress like Lautrec if you like. And now that we have that, let's go ahead and light the bonfire. And then we got to open the big old door. All right, bonfire lit. You don't say. All right, so let's open the door and talk to the lady inside.
Thou hast journeyed far, and overcome much, chosen undead. Come hither, child. O chosen undead, I am Guinevere, daughter of Lord Gwyn and Queen of Sunlight. Since the day Father his form did obscureth, I have awaited thee. I bequeath the Lordvessel to thee. And beseech thee, succeed Lord Gwyn, and inheriteth the fire of our world. Thou shalt endeth this eternal twilight, and avert further undead sacrifices. O chosen undead, thou hast journeyed far.
Okay, so this is Guinevere, Queen of Sunlight. You can keep talking to her. You can join the Covenant, which I believe is the Way of White. This is the Covenant that Rhea of Thorlin belongs to. I don't remember a lot about this Covenant, being honest. Feel free to look it up. I don't even know if there's rewards for this Covenant, but it's available. So we're going to go ahead and leave. And one thing I want to mention is you can kill this woman. And I'm going to spoil a bit of the plot here, but it's very important because killing her has big consequences. I guess I won't even use it as a plot point. Forget that. But killing her has huge consequences. It causes Anor Londo to go dark, and other enemies appear. Killing her also causes the Firekeeper Knightess at the first Anor Londo bonfire to become hostile, and you cannot request absolution and make her friendly again. So killing Guinevere makes the Anor Londo bonfire unavailable. Very, very consequential. Okay. We also received the Lordvessel, which said, with the Lordvessel, you can now teleport or warp between bonfires. So we now have a warp menu option, but you'll notice we've probably lit like 20-something bonfires at this point. However, not all of them are warpable. So that's very important to keep in mind. You can warp to Firelink Shrine, the Sunlight Altar. That's the bonfire just underneath the red Hellkite Drake. You can warp to Anor Londo. Darkmoon Tomb. That's the bonfire near the painting. And then we can also warp to the Daughter of Chaos. That's Quaylag's sister. We can warp to the Depths, as well as the Undead Parish. I want to mention to you... Wait, where does the Undead Parish bring us to? Oh, this is Andre's bonfire. This is Andre of Astora. Anyway, I want to mention to you something very important. The bonfire that you warp from will never appear. So we just came from Chamber of the Princess, so we'll warp back there really quick, just so we don't have to listen to Andre's hammer. Although it is a great sound. Not every bonfire is warpable. And that's really important to know because there's going to be points in this game where you are adventuring for a really long time, and you're going to come up to a bonfire, and the only way to know that you can't warp to that bonfire is to warp away from that bonfire. So you got to be really, really careful when you choose to warp. That's why picking up the Smith box, the bottomless box, and all that sort of, bonfire menu stuff is really important because you're going to be adventuring for a while, and you don't necessarily want to warp if you don't have to. This is something that I really like about Dark Souls 1, is that warping is not available until halfway through the game. So that's something that changed in Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3, as well as Bloodborne. Warping was always available. And warping became available in Dark Souls 2 and 3 and Bloodborne to literally every bonfire and lamp. And that always bugged me. I'm sort of ranting here, but that's just the way I feel about it. Okay, so now that we've done this, let's go ahead and level up. And I'm going to put some points into endurance as well as dex. All right. And we're 3,000 souls to another level, so let's go ahead and crack open a soul. Nameless Soldier should probably be... Yeah, let's go probably 3 more Nameless Soldiers. Actually, is that enough? It is enough, great. Let's do another point in dex. Okay, so something else that we should definitely do here is warp back to Firelink Shrine and resurrect Anastacia of Astora now that we have killed Lautrec the Embraced. Cool. So also here is Siegmeyer of Katarina.
Well, fancy meeting you here. You did much for me up above. I am grateful. I was thinking the gates, the old fortress. Was that your doing? Yes, I knew it. It seemed like an unlikely coincidence. Well, am I fortunate. This Knight of Katarina thanks you sincerely. Please, take this as a token of my gratitude.
All right, cool. So we got a mid-force, and then we can go down here and then walk up to Anastasia's cave, or her cell, and we can restore her soul. There we go. Since we restored her soul, something interesting happens now.
Thank you. I am Anastacia of Astora. Now I can continue my duty as a keeper. But I only hope that my impure tongue does not offend. Forgive me. I am impure. My tongue never intended for restoration. Please, if you have any heart, leave me be. I wish not to speak. Forgive me. I am impure. Please, leave.
So, Anastacia's tongue had been cut out before Lautrec killed her. That's why she never spoke. But since we restored her using her soul, the tongue was restored as well. But apparently she's impure. She was not supposed to speak. I don't really know what that means, but yeah. Okay, so now the Firelink Shrine Bonfire is available. Once again. Okay, so this is a stage of the game where we have a lot of choices open up to us. One thing very, very important that I'm going to mention is now that you have the Lordvessel, if you had spoken to this gentleman right here, King Seeker Frampt, he would have told you to bring him the Lordvessel. This way you can place it on an altar. You can do that if you like. However, I'm not going to because I want to show you what happens if you never speak to him. You can join a covenant if you never speak to him, but if you speak to him once, that covenant never becomes available. So I'm not going to place the Lordvessel for another little while, which means that my choices are a little bit more limited than yours. When you place the Lordvessel, golden fog walls that were blocking Lost Izalith and Duke's Archives, as well as the third one. Where's the other Lord Soul? Jesus Christ, I can't remember. Where is it? There's 4 Kings, Bed of Chaos. 4 Kings, Bed of Chaos, Seath of Scaleless, and Nito. So, Golden Fog Walls were blocking in Tomb of the Giant, Duke's Archive, Lost Izalith, and yeah, just those 3 places. So my only choices, basically from here on out, are to clear out New Londo Ruins. In order to do that, though, I do need to clear out the rest of Darkroot Garden. And then I can also go to the Painted World of Ariamis. I am going to, in the next segment, I am going to go through New Londo Ruins. I had originally planned to do the Painted World of Ariamis, but the Very Large Ember, I'm almost positive, Very Large Ember, Large Ember, sorry, oh god, Jesus Christ, what button did I just hit on my computer? 15. Very Large Ember. Yeah, that's what it's called. So the Very Large Ember is in New Londo Ruins, which allows me to level up my weapon to plus 15. So I'm going to go to New Londo Ruins. Sorry, the next guide, I'm going to go through Darkroot Garden and take out Sif. Yes, I'm going to take out Sif. And then the guide after that, I will do New Londo Ruins, and then we will place the Lordvessel after that. And then our choices open up again. So that's going to be the next guide. The next guide is Darkroot Garden through Great Wolf Sif. That's going to be our next guide. All right, cool. So that's going to do it for this segment, for part 10. Congratulations on killing Ornstein Smough and making it basically halfway through the game. And this is where the game branches out again. So we had a big open sort of concept when ringing the Bells of Awakening. We were funneled into Sen's Fortress and then Anor Londo, and now it opens back up again for the rest of the game. Cool. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment. I'll do my best to help you out. If you're looking for more guides for Dark Souls Remastered, please subscribe to the channel so you get alerted when new guides go live. If you're interested in supporting the channel monetarily, please consider becoming a channel member by clicking the blue join button below this video. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and on Twitch, and as always, I'm Sweet Johnny Cage. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.